So this one to all the men out there. So if you're not a man, scroll along. If you are wanting to stay and listen to what I have to say, then great. So if you have a man in your life, whether it's your dad, your brother, your cousin, or your partner, anybody in your life that you feel that this might be useful to them, then yeah, stick along and hopefully you get to get some benefits out of it. So what am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about skincare for men. So did you know, men, that you also have skin and you need to look after it? So for me, it's really important that I do take care of the skin that happens to belong to a man, because male skin is completely different. So after seeing a lot of patients and a lot of clients in my clinic, I have decided to write a little guide. It's an easy to understand guide, and it's absolutely colorful, and it's quite quite easy on the eye as well. So just a simple way of making sure it's not complicated, but just to give you an insight of how skin care and male skin can vary, and it's actually different, and how we also could really work to take care of it. So why would I be writing this book, and who am I? Well, my name is Balsam Al-Abbasi, and I am a skin specialist, and I tend to lead my own skin clinic as well as prescribe skincare for men as well as women. So I tend to really be very passionate about skin, and I've led and worked in the skin space for over a decade, and the health space for over 2 decades. So when it comes to using skincare ingredients and understanding skin, it's just something I'm really, really passionate about, and I tend to really focus and tailor my treatments as well as the prescription medication or the prescriptive skincare depending on the type of skin. But in this particular case, I really want to focus on skincare for men. So when it comes to this book, I have decided to actually divide it into 9 chapters, and they're easy chapters, and they are really guided. It's a journey that you go through, from understanding the differences between male and female skin, and why is male skin so different. We also look at constructing a skincare routine, constructing the issues, or deconstructing in terms of misunderstanding the issues that happens to be what's surrounding, for example, shaving, looking at different diseases, looking at different skin conditions when it comes to male skin. So also with regards to the skin, I don't just stop at the face or the skin, I go beyond skin deep. So I tend to look at issues such as how we can adopt a holistic approach, what's the benefits of self-care in terms of looking at diet and exercise, looking at hydration, and also looking at sun protection. So here is a snapshot of chapter 1, which actually looks at understanding the differences between the male and the female skin, which can be governed by hormones. So what makes the male skin different than the female skin, and how can it be treated differently, and what type of treatments or skincare ingredients you should really be tailoring your skincare routine in terms of your male skin. So this is really quite a lovely chapter. It's not big, and it's not heavy in terms of the complexities of it, but just to give you a really good overview of how you can actually tailor skincare ingredients depending on the skin type and being male skin, and what makes male skin so different than the female skin. In chapter 2, we look at committing to a fundamental skincare routine and what that involves, and how it can actually work for you to potentiate your skin health and to give you a more radiant, vibrant skin. Because at the end of the day, skin is skin. That's it. That's something we tend to agree on, that skin is skin, and it's subject to aging concerns or pigmentation concerns and all sorts of other factors that may come into play. But really understanding the fundamental of the different types of skins and actually incorporating a skincare routine into that can really potentiate your skin health. Now here in chapter 4, we look at managing common skin concerns, whether that's being acne, whether it's being rosacea, whether it's being other sort of skin conditions. We look at it from a male perspective rather than a female perspective, and how we can actually address those concerns to really bring the best out of your skin. Now, if there's one thing that I have to say, which is an absolute bugbear, and especially for you men out there, is actually the lack of the use of sunscreen. You guys don't seem to really like using the sunscreen. As guys, you've got to be absolutely diligent with your sunscreen, and it should be part of your skincare routine. And in this chapter, I will be explaining why it's important to incorporate sunscreen, not just for the summer, as you can see in this picture, but actually all year round, including the cold winter months. So it's really important to really include sunscreen in this chapter. Now, As a great believer of a holistic approach to skin health, self-care is incredibly important. So take time out, because what your skin tends to reflect is what's going on inside, and also the stresses and the strains and the inflammation that tends to happen as a result. So self-care is incredibly important to skin health, and I go through different tips of how you can adopt self-care measures to really go beyond skin. So really looking at the body as an overall, and really how you can then incorporate that self-care into your life to potentiate and radiate your skin. Of course, we cannot ever forget to talk about diet and lifestyle. So, and what I mean by diet is not dieting, but actually incorporating healthy food to really feed your skin from within. And so the skin is a powerful indicator of what lies beneath. So feeding the skin from within is incredibly important. So in this chapter, I will go through different types of food that really work to bring the best out of your skin. So if you want to explore more about the male skin, and as a male, if you want to really get to know more about your skin and how you can get the best out of it, please click the link below. And this is just a simple ebook. It's very colorful, it's very user-friendly, and I hope you really enjoy it. Keep glowing and stay amazing.